No, sorry about that. Okay, so this is the service maintenance. Okay, so service maintenance, you also got two lines. This is the line 1, description 1. So if you want to go for the second description, you can edit the second description. So this is will be the second line. Okay, second line for the second description. Okay. Hello, someone please mute your the mic, because please mute your mic. Sorry, thank you. Okay, once you have done these all things ready, then you can start to do your transaction.
Pandai,
Okay.
thank you very much. Tapi dia soft juga
Someone wait.
Because I can't hear.
Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Who's talking? Mute. Okay. So other than this one, you also can, it's maintenance. You can come here, supplier or item, or you can set your maintenance here. Under customer and sales. Okay. Customer and sales, supplier will be here, supply and purchase, item and services is under here. So customer and sales, you can create your customer here, create customer, or edit the customer. Edit customer means searching lah. You search your customer, which customer that you're going to edit lah. You can search and edit your customer. Okay, so if to create, we can straight away create here. Okay, so they straight away come to the customer file maintenance. Okay. So for the supplier, we can go for supplier. Here, you can click here, create supplier or edit supplier. Okay, edit supplier. Next will be your item. Okay, item here, you can create your item or create your services here. Just now is item you have to create here or you have to create under the services here. Okay, so if you create here maintenance, you can choose item or services. Okay, if I want to create item, so this straight away come here, item. Sorry, should be C001 item C001. Okay, that if I have the category or group, this one is for you to filter the sales report in the future lah. Okay, so this is the unit of measurement like pieces, boxes, carton. It means when you sell in the what is the unit of measurement lah. Cost price, selling price, then you save it. Okay, once you save, they will automatically go out lah. If I want to search again, I go to edit, then the new item is added here. Okay, same thing to my services. Okay, I can add in here. Okay, so once we have done all kind of the maintenance already, then you can start to key in your invoice. Where you key in your invoice, the invoice is under here, customer and sales. Okay, you can create the sales order here. A sales quotation here. You can create the sales order, you can create the DO or the invoice. Okay, so invoice is here. Adjustment, sales adjustment means your CN or debit note. Or you can create the cash sales here also, same thing. Okay, so today I will teach how to key in the sales invoice. If you got DO, then you say go away your DO, then update to the invoice still okay. You still can do as usual. If you provide services, you no need DO, you can straight away go for the invoice, sales invoice. Okay, when you click for this icon, okay, your mouse point to the icon, it's not function. You have to point to the wording. That means when you point to the wording, you can see there's something happen. Okay, the box is come out. That means you can click already. Okay, when this hands come out, then you can click already. Click this one, create invoice. Okay, so here is my invoice number. Okay, so the invoice number, this is the invoice number that you preset. You can create your own invoice number. Okay, by default, the system will be start with 00001, 8-digit number. So if you want to preset your own invoice number, where you set it, okay, we set it under setting. Okay, we go back to the housekeeping there. Okay, setting. Just now we are setting the company profile here, okay. So you go to the last use number page. Last use number page, okay. So under here is the DO. You can create your own DO number. Invoice, you can create your own DO number. Invoice number. Cashier, you can create your own cash sales. CN, debit note. Okay. So behind here we got tick or untick. Tick means it's auto running. If you untick it, they will be not auto running. You have to manually key in your invoice number. Okay. If you want the auto running, you have to tick it as the auto running. So my invoice number stop at the 007. So my next number will be 008. Okay, once I have set ready, I go back to here, sales invoice, I create my invoice. Okay, here they will show number. What is my invoice number right now? What is my last invoice number? Okay, so I bill to which customer? Okay, I bill to my, wait for a while, sorry. Give me one. Sorry, someone not able to log in. Keep calling. Let me send a link. Oh, yeah. Okay. So here is the customer number. So when you choose the customer name will be automatically appear. So if you've got set the term will be here. So this is a description that posting to the accounting. Okay. So in case that you have the additional information, okay, we can go to the additional here. Customer send you the PO number. If customer give you the PO, you want the PO number to be shown there, you can key in here. Okay. So if you have the DO number, you want to show your DO number, you also can be keying your DO number here. Okay. Maybe they are using the manual DO. Okay. They use the manual DO, then after that they issue the invoice in the system. They want to put their DO number, so you can key in your DO number. Okay. And then remark here, we still also got other remarks. Okay, here we got a lot of remark column you can use. It depends to you'll be show out or not show out. That one depends on the report customization ready. So we go back to the detail. This part will be your header part. And then this part will be your body part. That means what the item that you sell or what the service that you sell you want to build. So in here, you can right click and add item, or you can use the add button here. Okay, so you have to choose your item. Okay, so when you choose your item, don't use the text column. Don't use this text column. Don't use the text column for issue the bill, or means don't leave the item number blank. Because just now I got mentioned already, you must be select at least one item. Okay, so I create this item. Quantity, unit price. If I got service tax, I got text, then I put text. If no text, then I remove my text column. Then I got second item. Okay. Second item. How much that I sell? If I sorry, without text. Okay. Then I save it. Then I can print it and preview. Okay. So this is the default invoice format that provided by the system. This is the default format. So this is without the AST one. So here we have your company name, address, customer info. If you key in the DO number, we will show the DO number. So the invoice number, date, terms, then the item description, quantity, unit price, discount, tax, and the amount. And bottom will be here. So if you let's say, oh, I don't like your standard format. Okay, if you don't like this one, doesn't matter. Normally, we will give you a standard customized format. A standard customized format will be like this. Okay, normally, if you don't like the standard one, we will give you another standard format. Okay, so here we have your company information, and then here will be customer information, the invoice, invoice number, the DO I have moved here. Just now I got here the PO number will be shown here, the date terms. Then the item number is not shown there. I just put 1, 2, 3. Item description, quantity, unit price, and amount only. And bottom is like this only. Then we got set all check payables to be cross account payee and make payable to your company name. And the second description. So this is another customized standard format lah. So normally we'll give you this one. You use this one to generate your invoice lah. Okay. Otherwise, you will straight away use our standard format. That means default given by system UBS lah. Okay. So this is how you generate your invoice. Okay. So any question on how to generate the invoice? Anyone want to ask question?
Yes, I have
Yes,
a question.
sir, I want to ask for the item description. Let's say the item, I have more thing to write. How? Now is item only one line. Maybe I got 2, 3 lines for item one. How to fill in?
Okay, this one later we'll explain. Okay, next.
Okay, thank you.
Right, just now got another sound.
Yes, sir. I just want to ask, when we address on quantity 0, why they are not showing in the
Which one? Come again, come again.
For example, we address 0 in quantity.
Quantity.
Yes.
Sorry, I can't get what your question. Not
For example, you key in 0 in quantity. For
zero quantity.
Yes.
You want the decimal point, you mean?
Yes.
A decimal point in the quantity. Okay, second question. Okay, next.
And also, when we key into the quantity 0.
Quantity 0, of course, you cannot build quantity in 0. How possible you build quantity in 0?
Because of when we is doing TO, after that we are out of stock. So we need to add a 0 and we need to show customer they are
okay,
out of
sorry.
stock.
Because normally you issue an invoice, 0 stock, how you issue the invoice? Otherwise that I know that your question, you preset your invoice first, later when quantity, you only key back your quantity, then only send out. Is it?
Yes.
System are not allowed to build in the 0 quantity. It's impossible. You can key in the DO, doesn't matter, but not in the invoice.
Please
okay,
try
let me, yeah?
please try 0. I want to see the
0.
Yeah, 0. And the preview for the invoice.
Reduce? Preview?
Yes. Like this, no showing 0 in the quantity.
Why you want to show 0?
Because we want to show our customer we are out of stock this item.
This is no logic in the accounting theory lah. Okay, because the system won't show any 0 item. Okay, if you key 0, you want to show also can. Okay, it's not correct or incorrect one Okay, by default the 0 is not show because one again, sorry. Because the system has set the default that to the quantity, we do not show here we have blank is 0 already by default lah. So the 0 it won't show already one.
How can I do for this one? Because
this one can talk later on. This one can talk later on. This one is the customization things already. So it will not cover in this topic. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, let me answer the question just now. Lady Jennifer, right? Jennifer asking if I have more description, I have more description to be key in. Okay. Just now we have preset the item. Okay, we have preset our item. Okay, item maintenance, let me search for my item. Okay, I got item B001, I got line 1 and line 2 for my description. Okay, line 1 and line 2 for my description. Okay, so most of the time, when you go for your invoice or your cash sales, Okay, by default, because just now I show you another one in the cash sale already. So let me go for the cash sales. I will add my item B001. Okay, so here is only show item description, the like description one. So where is the description 2? Okay, how come I cannot key in my description 2? Okay, for the description 2, by default, you have to call it up. Okay, so here they got a lot of the column where you set up for the description to be called or to be hide for the function. Okay, you can see the setting button here. Click the setting button. Okay, so on the left one, this is all that not show a variable column. This is already show in the column. This is all the item, all the function that have been shown out. So the description 2, if you want to show, just click the description 2, then we add in. So when you add in, they will be in the last column. Okay, in the last column, so the description 2 will be go to the last already. So you say, hey, how come it's possible that I always have to scroll to the behind key as the description 2? Basically, no need. For the item description 2, you click, and then you can move out. You can use the move out, or use the mouse, click it, and move it to the in front. Okay, mostly the item description 2 need to at the in front one before the quantity. So your item description 2 will be show out. Now you can key in your item description 2. Okay, so then you say, there's only 2 lines. My description got 4 lines, got 5 lines. I got more detail to begin. I want to put in my color, size, what is the product code, everything's lah, for more detail. Okay, so you can basically go behind there. Okay, scroll to the behind here. We got remark column and the comment column. Okay, we have the remark column and the comment column. You can click the remark column. Okay, we got remark 1, remark 2, remark 3, and remark 4. Okay, so you can key in your remark 1, remark 2, remark 3, remark 4. So one line also around 40 characters lah. Press OK. When I save, I go to print, preview. Okay, the remark is shown here. Can repeat how to add item description 2. Okay, I will repeat it later. If the invoice issue and saved but not yet post, can I delete the invoice? Yes, you can delete the invoice as long as not yet posting, not yet validate, not yet validate and not yet posting. You can delete or edit, no problem. Okay, so delete is the delete button here. So this item, this invoice I created, I want to delete. I just press delete. Okay, this invoice deleted. Okay, so just now you got 4 remarks. So you may say 4 lines also not enough for you to key in. Okay, so description 1, description 2 not enough. Remark 1, 2, 3, 4 still not enough. Then you don't use the remark already. Normally we will suggest you straight away go for comment column. So comment column, I click the comment. Then here is the empty chat box, text box. So you can key whatever things that you want. Okay. And then you press OK. And save it. And you go to preview. Okay, so here the item description, comment, then only remark 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, correct. You can delete the whole bill. Delete the item means when you edit the item, I click this line, I press delete at the behind. This is delete the item. So to delete the whole bill, you click the delete button here, this bill to be whole bill deleted. Okay, so just now got one ask how to...
your training or call funding? Or call funding or training?
Jennifer, please turn off your mic. Sorry. So just now they got mentioned how to call out the item description 2. Again, click the setting button here. Okay, here the variable column. For example, okay, you say I never use for discount. I don't want the discount column. Okay, you never use for discount, never use for text. I want to remove can or not. So discount column you don't use, normally you can remove it lah. Okay, so which line that you want to add in, you can be click and then add in. That's all only. So it will be in this line already. You can view already lah. So if you want this line to be in front, same thing. So this is the column that in filtering lah. So if for example the comment you want to move a bit in front, you just click and move out lah. Move up to next to which column lah. I want next to the amount, then I want next to the description, then I put comment here, I press OK. You can see my comment column is next to the item description too already. Okay, get it? If you want to delete for the whole bill, this one, delete, then the whole bill is deleted. As long as you never posting or you never validate. Once you posted, they are not allowed you to do anything already. Okay, so next, this is how you generate your invoice lah. Okay, search how you generate your invoice. Same thing for the cash sales, because this one I have called out just now already. So you can see my item description 1, item description 1, item description 2, and I go behind here, I got remark, and I also got comment here lah. Okay, so this is how you issue the invoice. Okay, so next is how we issue the CN. Okay, CN, we are going here, sales adjustment. If you want to issue the CN, we can go to the sales adjustment. If you want to CN, then we can create a CN. If you want to debit note, we can create the debit note. Credit note, okay, I want to create my credit note, then I create. Okay, so my credit note number, I search from which customer. Okay, or maybe I search for this TNL. Okay, everything the same. Okay, so for CN, if you have inventory control, okay, here you can choose. There is a sales return or the adjustment. Sales return means the goods returned to you, so they will be in, the stock will be in again. Okay, if you use the adjustment, this one is something like discount. Just for discount, it won't affect your stock one. So for billing only one, either one also doesn't matter because you have no inventory module, you're using the billing only. You can use sales return, you can use adjustment. Okay, no problem for that. Okay, for example, sales return. So here there will be the item goods return. This one will be posting to your GL lah. Okay, so for the CN, you can update the CN from the invoice. Okay, this function is this update from the update your CN from invoice is since GST generation one. So GST generation, since GST generation, they will update from the CN CN update from invoice. You can update from invoice or your key in manually also can. Not a problem. So if the same financial year, of course, I want issue CN for certain invoice, I can update for my invoice. So here is all the invoice listed for this customer within the same year. So which CN that I want to issue, this CN, okay, for this invoice, I just click and then I just press OK. Okay, so they will ask for which item, because maybe this invoice, they got few items, which item that you're going to issue the invoice, I just tick. Okay, then I press OK. And I can key my price, CN amount. Okay, so for CN, basically there is the one more column for you to fill that is called reason. Okay, and there's one more column is update from which invoice, they automatically fill for you already. So here you need to fill in your reason. What is the reason that you issue for this invoice? Okay, you just click down. Here we have 10 reasons, the default. This 10 reason is still same 10 reason as the GST generation. Okay, so if you want to continue to use, you can use this discount, part adjusted, wrongly delivery, damaged item, expired item, claim warranty. Okay, the discount, then you just key in discount. If this all 10 reason is not suitable to you, you want to create your own reason, can or not? Okay, where we create the reason. Okay, just now as earlier, I got mentioned already. All the maintenance is under miscellaneous. Then we go for the reason maintenance here. Okay, we go to the reason maintenance here. You can add in your own reason. So once you add in your own reason already, when you go back to the credit note. Okay, go back to my credit note. And then when I go to edit, I can choose my own reason. Okay, save. When I go to print and preview for my CN, okay. So this is the CN that created just now. There is the reason here. Okay, they should have an invoice number. How come the invoice number do not show? If you updated from the invoice, basically the CN will be like this. I show you the first one. Okay, basically there is the, how come don't have ready? They should have an invoice number here and the invoice date plus the reason here. Why suddenly disappear already? Okay, this one, check it later. Okay, so this is the CN. They must be put a reason over there. Okay, so simple to issue an invoice and the CN. So if you want to issue a debit note, same thing, you can issue a debit note. Same for the credit note. Debit note is same as the credit note. There is the reason column. You must be put in the reason why you need to issue the debit note. Okay. So anything else question? If not, then I jump for another shortcut key. Okay. So when you want to issue the invoice, you can come here, create your invoice. Okay, so if you want to go for CN, then you have to cancel, close it, and we go for the CN. Then after you issue the CN, you say, oh, I want to go back my invoice, I have to cancel. Then I have to go back to my invoice again. Okay, basically you no need to shift like this. As long as it was the same one, that means all under the customer one, you can view the function here. Okay. So now I under the sales invoice. I issue the invoice. Suddenly I want to issue a CN. Okay. So I can click here. I just jump to my CN. Here, then it will go to the CN function. You no need to close it, then go to transaction to search again. So for my CN, after I create everything, I want to go back to my invoice or DO, then I can shift here. So I can go back to my invoice again. Okay, so from here you can shift invoice, DO, cash sale, credit note, debit note, sales order, and sales quotation. Okay, or suddenly you say, oh, I want to go for my PO. Of course, PO cannot already because this is all under customer one. So if you go for PO, you have to go for supplier here. Okay. So this is the part for how you issue the invoice and CN. Okay, before we go next, any question to ask? Wait, let me check.
Anson, how to transfer from DO to invoice?
Same as what you do previously.
Okay.
Update from DO. You have the function update from DO.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So if no, I will jump for another function. I will go for another function. Next function ready. So you may use it. Okay. So in here, there is a new, because it's in the new screen. You may be familiar with the classic view. Oh, I know this one is under here, this one under here. I know every time I click this function, this function, this function. So in here already, I need to click, or I'm not so familiar. Okay, doesn't matter. You can create your own shortcut. Okay, you have to utilize of this shortcut function. Okay, so for example, you want to go sales, I come here, click my invoice, click my CN, click my cash sale, click my DO. So you also can shift the function between here. Okay, you can shift the function between here. Doesn't matter, also you can. But if you don't want, we can go for the shortcut. You can create your own shortcut. You click the setting button here. Fully utilize the shortcut now. Okay, the shortcut you can maximum create 36 shortcut. Okay, so here we got maintenance, we got transaction, print bill, inquiry, and report. You can call out which report that you always use one, call it as a shortcut. So every time you can just use the shortcut only. Okay, so the function here, this is the first level. This is the first level. So this is the second level. So, and this is the third level. So customer file maintenance is under the third level. Okay, maintenance, customer, this is the third level. So if I go for transaction, for example, I go for the certain function report. If I go for customer sale, this is the fourth level. Some is under fourth level, some is under second level. Okay, when I click for my shortcut, for example, I always do for the customer maintenance, item maintenance, or the supplier maintenance. Okay, when I click the maintenance, I click for the level 2. So the level 2 item is show out. But when I want to add in, can or not? When you click send, this is menu, this is not function, because this is the second level. So customer file maintenance is under level 3, so I have to click for level 3. Maintenance, customer maintenance, customer file maintenance. So mostly I will always key in the customer file maintenance one. So I add in the customer file maintenance. I also add in the supplier file maintenance. Okay, if you use item file maintenance, you can add in the item file maintenance also. So I got customer, I got supplier, I got my item file maintenance. So if you have the others like miscellaneous, I always need to key in my agent, or I always do need to key in my project. Okay, you can add in your project maintenance here also can. Okay, but at this moment, customer no issue, supplier no issue, item file maintenance cannot use as a shortcut first, because when you create a shortcut for item file maintenance, there is the error message. So item file maintenance only, not suggest to use that. The others is okay. Then I go back to the level 1. I want to go for the transaction, and I click for my level 2. Okay, so under the level 2 of the transaction, okay, which function that I always use? If, for example, you always use for DO, then you click DO. I always use for invoice, I click on invoice. Okay, cash sales I seldom use. I always use for CN, then I create CN. Then what other else? You got use the adjustment or not? If no, okay, then this all few function that I always use. I create my own shortcut already. So the shortcut is here already. So every time if I want to use, every day I just come to the here shortcut. Okay, customer maintenance. Then I click. Then it go to the customer maintenance already. I go out. I want to go to DO. I click the DO. So it straight away go for DO. If I want to go for invoice, then I click invoice. It will go for the invoice already. Okay, not only this one, all the report. For example, you always view, or for example, you want to view for your report, always which report that you always to view. For example, I want to view my stock card. Okay, my stock card is under inventory. So I go for level 3. Okay, I always need to view my stock card. So I can add in the stock card log. Or you need to want to view for your sales report. Okay, then I go for sales report, or I add in my product sales. So this is my report. Okay, you can search your report under here, still the same customer. You can go to the report center. You can search all the report here. Otherwise, you got few report that you need to print every day, or maybe you need to check every day. So you don't want to go to there to search one by one. So you create your own shortcut. Or I want to a stock card, then I click stock card. Then so we go to the stock card function. You just select your item, filter by the period, press OK, the report will show up. Okay, and sales report, same thing. Okay, so any question? Anyone want to ask for a certain question? You can tap in, you can open your mic to ask the question. If no, then I will go for the next one. Next one will be the posting already. May I know how to check all listing of the invoice? Second, how to search the customer invoice? Okay. How to check all the listing of the invoice? Okay, you can go to the invoice function. Basically, you search. This is all the listing lah. So if you want to print or you want to report of the invoice listing, okay, you can go to the report center. You can go to the report center. You can filter by the bill listing. Okay, bill listing. So you go for the invoice. You generate. So this is the invoice listing. You can filter the date that you want or the period that you want or the date that you want. You press OK. So all the invoice that you issue will be shown here. Okay, so this is the invoice listing. Okay, you want to filter by customer, so you also can choose for customer lah. You just choose for which customer. Okay, only that related customer invoice listing will be shown out lah. Okay, report one, you can go to explore your own report under report center. You can try and error because report won't affect the transaction mah. So whatever transaction that you have done, you just go report there to explore it. What for example, sales and services, customer sales, you can go to click one by one, see which one that is suitable to you lah. How to check stock price for each customer? Wow, this one is inventory already. Okay, inventory. Inventory. So how to check the customer price, stock price for customer? So you want to check the history price, also same thing, report center. We can check the last historical price. Okay, you can check from here lah. Least historical price, I'm not mistaken. I also have to try, generate. So you can check which one. Okay, which customer? So there's the historical price to be shown up for that customer. This is one of the report. We also got, let me check. I still got other report. Report center, you can click the report here or you can click the report center here. It's the same one. Should be under customer sales here. We got call bill listing, customer price. Customer price. I also can't remember in the new function. If the old one, I will know where is it lah. Wait. That one I explain to you later. This one how you. Okay. So this is the maintenance lah. So the report how to check the stock price one. You from which company? Later on I ask the service provider check back to you. Okay, you may check with the for more detail. You can check with the service provider lah. Why we always need to upgrade to the new version? Okay, so why you always need to upgrade to the new version is depend to what version that you are using. Not every version is suitable to you, or not every version you need to upgrade one. So UBS they will always come out with the latest version. Okay. They will always come out with the latest version for that means every 1 to 2 months they will come out with a new version. So it's to update or not update, it depends to you. Okay, so for the e-invoicing, because for version upgrade now, because UBS is the one advantage you can upgrade your own. You not need to depend on seller. That means you don't need to depend on the service provider. You just double check with the service provider. Okay, now I'm using which version? They prompt new version. Can I update it or not? So when can see customer. So when service provider will tell you, oh, now this version is okay, no need update first, then you know update. If the service provider say, okay, good for update, then you just update. That's all only. Because update a version, not a big issue. Okay, can see the customer last price when doing invoice, yes. So when you're doing the invoice, when you're creating the invoice, you call out for the same customer. Okay, you can see below here, last previous price, you can see. When you add the item, okay, this one I have put discontinue already. Okay, so you can see the last 3 price over here. You can see the last 3 price over here lah. If you got discount, then they will show the discount. Okay, so next I want to talk about the SST one. So some user, they got AST. So if you have AST, then how to do it? Okay, same thing, we go to the setting. You can click the here for the setting. You can click the setting button here. Okay, so for AST, either you are sales tax or you are the service tax stock. So you key in your service tax number here. So this is the first setting that you need to do. Your SST number or your sales tax number. This is the first thing that you need to do. So second things, what is the second setting is for the AST, we have to go to the transaction here. Select tax code from the tax code maintenance. You have to tick this one, otherwise you're not able to select your tax code. You have to tick this one. Okay. Then second setting is, the next setting is your miscellaneous tax code maintenance. Okay, tax code maintenance. So here we got all, this here is all the Malaysian tax code. SST, GST or GST, all the tax code will be here. So for the GST one, if no more use ready, you can click it, edit, and the stated active change to obsolete or inactive lah. Okay, then you save it. Otherwise, when you key in, all the codes still there. Okay. So for the service tax, sales tax, normally they got 3 only, 0%, 5%, or 10%. So sales tax not an issue. Just only the service tax. If you are using service tax, if you got 8%, 8% just start implement last year. So you can add in the new code, just follow the service tax 6%. Okay, normally I will just copy. Then all the settings just follow the same thing. Okay, I add a call service tax 08. Then I paste for my 8%. I key in as the 8%. So it's under sale tax method. This one is ST10. So I just choose the ST10. SST10. Okay, status service tax is under service. Then I save it. So I have 6%, I got 8%. Okay, if 6%, you use 8%, then you won't use 6% already lah. Okay, so you can inactive the 6%. Okay, then they got one more thing is you can come here. Okay, so anyone that use the SST one, sometimes you will notice that when you issue the invoice, they still always show SR, sales, the standard rate. Okay, the old one, the standard rate. Okay, SR. So where to clear the standard rate, you can come here, administrative tools. Okay, you can go to the administrative tools. Under the setting 2 button, okay, you can see the tax code setting. This morning is still the SR one because I have removed for this morning session already. So by default, if the SR, you just remove it and you choose your default. Your default is the 6% or 8%. If your default is 6%, then you choose 6%. If your default is the 8%, then I choose my SB08 as default. And I OK. And when I issue for my invoice, when I go to my sales invoice, I create my invoice. Okay, so I create for my customer. I add for my item. Okay, so you can see the SR is automatically come out for my tax. Okay, so the text column, you have to default. Otherwise, it will be, if you put blank on the house administrator setting there, that is the blank lah. So every time you need to choose. Okay, so when I save, I go to print and preview. I print and preview, so this will be the service tax format lah. Okay, so this is the service tax format. Okay, that's all only for the service tax. So one more step to choose. One more step to choose. There is the tax code column. You need to set your AST, need to set SB08, need to set the default tax code. And every time when you choose every time when you key in the transaction, you need to select for the tax code. That's all. Okay, so this is the service tax transaction for the invoice. Okay. Next one is how to do posting. Once you have done all your invoice, credit note, cash sales ready, you need to do posting. Post to where? Post to your accounting, post to your sales ledger, post to the sales ledger, and post to the customer ledger. This is definitely already. Okay, so where we do the setting for the posting. Okay, so same thing. We go back to the general setup. We click the here, general setting. So this is the third time that we come into the general setting already. First, we set up for the customer. Okay. Second, just now I teach you that about the AST. When you key in the AST, about the transaction, you need to tick this one. And we also got the set about the last use number. Okay, we search for the last use number. Now we need go for the account number. Under the account number here, I have to set for my credit sales. If you have only one sales, then you just choose down. When you click down, someone please mute your mic. Okay, so when you click down, you can choose my sales account number. Okay, so it's my sales. So the second line will be your cash sales. Cash sales will be here. So if I have tax, I have to set my tax. So I remove for my tax first. I will show you what is the error later. Okay, so this part is for the sales. This part is for the purchase. Okay, this part is for the cash payment. That means when you issue cash bill, because when the cash bill, you can choose pay by credit card, pay by check, you can choose. So when you pay by credit card, where the posting account. Okay, so here is the for payment by cash. So this is the first setting. Okay, you can set here. Otherwise, some people will say, I have many sales account. My account say, we need to separate our sales. This item A go to sales A. Item B go to sales B. Item C go to sales C. They got many sales account. Okay, so you want to differentiate the sales account also can, no problem. Let me go back for the item. Okay, you can set under the item. Okay, you can see under the item, we also got sales account. We also got the credit sales account. We got the cash sales account. We got the sales return. Sales return, it means for CN. Okay, so which sales account that you're going to post, you can key in here. So every time when you issue this item, they will post to this sales account. Okay, so you can set either the general, or the item maintenance. Okay, so they also got the third scenario. My account say, every time this sales, I don't know go to where first. I cannot set first. I don't know which account to be posting. So when I issue invoice, I only know, this item go to this sales account, or this item go to another sales account. So during transaction, they only decide where to posting. Okay, how we do it? During transaction, you only decide where you post it. You also can do it. We go back to our invoice. Okay, let me search for my invoice. Okay, for example, this account item, just now I got set either that housekeeping 5,000, or another item I set 5,003, or during transaction. Okay, you can see GL. By default, this GL is not come out one. Same thing. You have to do the setting. By default, the GL is not here. GL is not here. You have to add in, and then you can move to which column that you want. Normally will be after the amount. After the amount, then we put the GL. I press OK. I edit this item. During the transaction, you can see the GL. Okay. This is the part that you decide. During the transaction, I only decide this GL, this invoice post to which GL account, which sales account number. So you only key in here. Then it will post according to this one. Just now I set 5,000. So if I key in 5,003 here, they will post to this 5,003 according to the transaction. Okay, so you can set either is the general. If no set, everything will post according to here, or by your item. By item, or during transaction. Invoice, you can set the GL account according to this part. Okay, once done, where we do the posting, this one posting, we are going to go back here lah, customer and sales. Post to accounting. Okay, we have to do post to accounting. When you want to do posting, you just click post. Okay, choose which one, which type of the transaction to be posted. You can choose invoice, you can choose cash sales, you can choose credit note, you can choose debit note. When no record, they will put like this, no record found. Okay, if you want to know how many bills to be posted, when you click invoice, number of bills to be posted is 8 bills. Okay, they will list here. You can go to preview. Okay, which part that we're going to check? We're going to check is beside the period. There's the one oblique here, star here. So any account with the star, there's the issue of the posting already. So this one you're not able to post because I not yet set the, because this one is your AST ma. The AST account just now I removed already. So they don't know which account to be posted. So you're not able to post lor. So for example, this one, the other no tax one, like no tax one, no tax one, no issue already, you can see. There's no star for these two. There's no star for these two also because there's no tax, no problem to posting lor. So with the error one, we have to check out all is the service tax. So I have to double check my service tax, go back again, and I click back. First thing, I need to check my account number. Oh, my sales tax is the empty. Red color means got error already. So I have to click down. What is my sales tax? Or my sales tax is this account. I choose and enter. Black color is mean okay. I save again. Then I go back to do the posting. I click invoice and preview. Okay. Now, no more oblique here. When no more oblique means no problem for posting ready lah. I can do my posting. Okay, so this is the double entry. You can preview the double entry before do the posting. So no problem, I can do my posting. Oh, okay, sorry. I have to choose which batch to go into post lah. Okay, post to the sales for January, sales for February, sales for March lah. Okay, I just put a sample only. This should be May one. Okay, so I do the posting. Yes. Okay, transaction posted. Done. So when you posted, what's the happen? You go back to your sales invoice. When you go to search, you can see P here. There is a P. P being posted. So when there is a P there, you are not allowed to edit again. Okay, you can see. Then double click. I press OK. I go to edit. Bill already posted means you are not allowed to post edit again. So this one not yet posted one, I can edit lah. I can edit and post it. I can edit and do anything I want lah. Okay, so this is posting. So when you posting ready, you only find out one of the invoice description wrong lah, wrong customer lah, wrong amount lah, anything wrong. So you want to edit the bill, but you say posted cannot edit ma. So what we can do? You can do unpost. Okay, when you come to post to account, here we got 3 functions. This bill not exported, this is not exported one. This all the bill that not exported. List bill posted, this is already posted one. Okay, list reopen posted bill, that means this has been unpost one. Okay, so this is the posted bill. So this is for you to view only lah. So when I want to unpost, I have to click unpost. You have 3 options for you to choose. One is by period, by date, or by reference number. So if I by period means I unpost for the whole month. By date, I can choose I want to unpost for certain date. That means from 1st until the 7th, 1st until 10 days on invoice. Or I want to unpost for one invoice only. Then I choose for the reference number. Here I choose for which bill that I'm going to unpost, my invoice. And I choose here. Oh, this bill I'm going to unpost. 009. Okay, for this bill. When I click OK, okay, so when you do unpost, they got one thing that you need to take note lah. So the bill that already knocked off, because once you posted already, you start to key in your accounting invoice already, your accounting payment. Customer make payment, you have key in the payment and knock off already. Okay, So you cannot do unpost. Otherwise, when you do post, when you do unpost, when you do repost, they're not able to repost. Okay. So if you got knockoff ready, to make sure there's no bill knockoff yet, or you need to unknock off the things, you have to reverse the bill, then you only can do the unpost. I'm okay. The following bill posted stated will be changed to unpost. Down is P ma. I exit and yes. Okay. The status has been changed. So what has happened? When I go back to my invoice search, you can see there's one more field here. U means unpost. Here got one more called R. R is means repost. Okay. So when I unpost, I'm able to edit my transaction. I can edit this transaction. I can change my amount. Okay. And then I save it. Then I reprint again. So once I edit and reprint again, so what's the next step that I need to do? I can do the repost. Okay, we can do the repost. I press OK, I click OK. So the system will automatically filter whatever bill that have been unposted and need to repost lah. Okay, so if you only edit for certain information that not involve the amount one, basically you can choose no need to repost because accounting there will still the same one. Because just now I from 54 I changed to 550, so I need to repost lor. Okay, I select for this bill. You can preview first. So the system will list out this is the previous transaction in accounting. So this is the new transaction in accounting. Okay, so this is the new transaction in the accounting. You can preview and you post, confirm. Process complete. Please open accounting, housekeeping, file organization, mark all and click OK. So just follow lah. Close it, everything. You go to open your accounting. When you do the repost, you need to do for this step. So just follow. Go to housekeeping, file organization, mark all, and then press OK to let the system run an index file, recover everything lah. Okay, system will run the indexing everything. Then you can go back to check. Just now the 009, just now 54 ma, they changed to 550 already lah. Okay, so this is for unpost and repost. Okay, so at this moment, any question to ask about the posting?
Anson, after I post, after posted already, then after a month, my customer want to buy the same thing. Then because my comment is 10 line, a lot of thing. So I don't want to retype, I want to copy. But
Yes,
I cannot
this one,
copy.
last one. I will this one later.
Okay, thank you.
You always faster one step in front of me.
Sorry.
Thank you, Jennifer, for the question. So, the Jennifer question is how she want to copy a bill from the previous month. This one also happened for the certain industry like accounting firm, audit firm. Every month, I need to bill for this 10 customer. The same bill, only description change a little bit. Accounting fee for January change to accounting fee for February. So every month the amount will be the same. I don't want to retype can or not. Okay, basically it's yes. Here we have one function called copy bill. Where is the copy bill? Under the maintenance, generate and update. Here we got function called copy bill. Okay, so basically this copy bill, if you use copy bill, my suggestion under the shortcut, call it up under the transaction level. I think should be the level 3 lah. Transaction, generate and update or level 3, generate and update. After that, copy bill. Okay, if you always use the copy bill, you can call out the function. So you can copy bill function now, so you don't need to click here already lah. Okay, basically the same. I just put a shortcut here, copy bill. So from here, you can copy your bill from invoice to invoice, or you can copy your bill from receive to invoice. Why we need to copy receive from invoice? Because certain case, you say I got one case, back-to-back order. My customer order 50 items from me. I order the same thing from my supplier. My supplier send me the invoice 50 item ready. So I want to bill to my customer. I want to copy exactly the same one. Don't want to copy again. So you already key as the supply invoice ready, ma. So you can from your supply invoice copy to your invoice. No? Later on you change the price in the invoice. So for the Jennifer question just now, there's from invoice to invoice. No? So you can choose from which invoice. Okay, you can choose which invoice to which invoice to be copied. Okay, when you copy, you can copy in sequence only. That means you can copy from 1 to number 5, no issue. Number 1 to number 5, no issue. So for example, you say, oh, I don't want to copy number 1. I want to copy number 1, number 3, number 5, number 6, number 7. Number 2, number 4, I don't want to copy. Can or not? Sorry. This one you have to copy one by one already. After you copy number 1, you copy number 3, then copy number 5 to 7. That's one. Okay? You cannot say I want to copy 1, 3, 5, 7. That one cannot. Jump bill cannot. Okay? Only from number 1 to number 5 you want to copy. Okay? So if number 1 to number 5, they will exactly follow the number 1 to number 5. If you only copy one bill, you can choose, okay, this invoice copy to another customer, can or not, you can choose customer. So, but number 1 to number 5, when you copy number 1 to number 5, they will exactly copy the same thing. Just press OK. Yes. You can see number 1 to number 5, they will copy from number 10 to 14 already. Follow the existing one. When I press continue, I go back my invoice. When I search, you see 5, 850, 550, 53, 53, 53. They just follow only. Exactly the same. So this bill you bill to who? Exactly the same. Just the today date and everything they copy exactly the same. Okay, so here, once you copy already, then you can change your description. Okay, you can change your description. Then you save and then you can print. This is the copy bill. Okay, copy bill you can print. So exactly from invoice number 1, I have copied to invoice number 10 already. Exactly the same, everything same. Amount, everything same. You can come here, edit it, change your description, change your amount, then you save and reprint again. That's all only. Okay, this is the copy bill function. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, basically, the basic things the basic how to issue invoice, how to posting, how to copy bill. This is your monthly transaction that you need to do Okay, so mostly this is the important thing for you as a new user, as a billing invoice user in the UBS billing module. Okay, so certain users say, oh, I'm not familiar with this one, or I still want to use back the classic, or can or not. You still can use back the classic one. Okay, when you shift back, all the shortcut is still there. All the transaction is still there. Okay, all the transaction is still there. So you can shift in between. Okay, if you want to use the classic view, but at the moment, we don't know when programmer will withdraw for the classic view. At this moment, there's no any update on the classic view again. So if you found any error or you found anything wrong, they will only change into the modern view. So they won't change again in the classic view. So, and classic view is more easy to use more easy to use in terms of the create the invoice, because you can see in one page. Okay, so it's the different things. Okay, let me see your any question, or at the moment no question yet. Okay. Okay. Anyone want to ask the questions? Basically is can see customer last Friday, this one have done already. Okay, mega heavy. Upgrade price. Okay, so anything else want to ask? Okay, why we conduct this training? Because this training not for the e-invoice training. This training is purposely for those that never use billing one or never use for the class the modern view. Okay, so you have to start to familiar with the modern view and how to issue the invoice. Okay, you can issue the invoice without do posting also can. Okay, anyone want to ask question or any else question want to ask to check? You can open your mind to ask. Okay, one new how to category ABC. This one is not for the modern view yet. Modern view cannot use category ABC. This one we have to report it to the HQ already. Modern view cannot use, only can use in classic view. The invoice format, how to customize? Wow, this one is the big project or customize invoice format. Okay. Basically, we not suggest that you do your own customized invoice format lah. Because one you do wrong, so later on you cannot print at all already. Okay. Customized format, okay, when you go to print and preview, okay, this is the default format lah. This is the default AST format. Normally, we will give you a standard one. If you are the new user for the billing, okay, either that we give you the standard invoice format or standard AST format. Okay, so invoice format, normally like this, you just press the customize. When you go to preview or print, okay, there is the format for you. We will give you a standard format, for example, AST format, then you have to choose for the AST format. Then you call out for the 02 is for the invoice. Okay, so normally we will give you for the invoice like this lah. Standard one do. Yes, standard one don't have the TIN number. Yes, because this is the invoice format that from the old version. I will try to do a standard format with the TIN number later on. No selection customer registration number. Okay, so someone is asking that no registration number for the customer. Okay, basically it's not no registration number lah. Okay, no registration number because of you can tick this one under the company setup under the transaction. One more thing, select tax code from the tax code maintenance. You try to tick this one. Without untick the select tax code maintenance, customer, there is no tax code, no registration number. Which one already? Registration number. Which part already? How to call out for the registration account number? Should be this one only. Customer registration number. Let me think about that first. Tax code update account number. This one I check and come back to you. I also cannot remember which function to be called out for the registration number already. Okay, not the version issue. It's for the certain searching function only. Can you please show how to delete one invoice issue? Okay, invoice issue. So I go back to my shortcut. I go back to my invoice. Okay, so I only can delete. Okay, for example, I want to delete invoice 11. Delete. Okay, that's all done. Invoice 11 deleted. CMY can show basic how to use for e-invoice. That one have to attend the e-invoice training. Today is only the basic billing system, not e-invoice. On starting, I already mentioned, no e-invoice training. Because I don't want to mix for the e-invoice training and the basic training. E-invoice training is a difference. Okay, KY Ho. Just now you ask delete. Okay, so if you want to delete for the posted bill, you are not allowed to delete. Bill already posted, you are not allowed to edit or delete. Okay, basically our training is this part only, how to issue invoice, how to posting, how to copy bill. This is the important for you to learn how to generate, how to issue the invoice in the system. The today important training for this part.
Can undelete the bill ah?
Undelete the bill, sorry, cannot. Undelete the bill. No such thing, no such thing. You unpost the bill can, undelete cannot. Okay, there's one thing that you can undelete the bill. Okay, that one we not call delete lah. That one basically is called void bill. What is called void bill? Okay, under the, let me check first. Okay, under here, administrative tools, we got one function called keep deleted bill. Okay, when you tick this function of keep deleted bill, when I search for my invoice, okay, for example, just now I delete 11, now I want to delete for 12. So 11 deleted, I nothing to recover already. So if keep deleted bill, when you delete, there is one function called keep deleted bill. When you press OK, so this bill is still here, but it's void. Okay, when it's void, that means you cannot edit, you cannot delete anymore. You cannot print, cannot do anything on here. Okay, this is called void. So for the void bill, then yes, you can recover. So when you want to unvoid, let me think. I have long time never touched for this function already. Unvoid, how to unvoid transaction. Okay, here, same thing. Just now we take administrative tools. We got one function called keep deleted bill. We can go to the tools tool. You got one function called unvoid transaction. Okay, so this one, if you want to unvoid, you can, okay, there's the two small column. Okay, the void, this one you have to delete. Okay, once you delete and apply, your invoice is unvoided. That means you have unvoid already lah. Okay, so you can edit or you can change the bill. Okay, what is the search icon others between quantity and UOM column when issue invoice form? I can't understand. Quantity search. Quantity search and UOM. This is quantity. This is special case for the quantity. Quantity, for certain industry, there's the quantity formula. So for the search quantity search button is the quantity formula column. But if not mistaken, modern view quantity formula got error, not able to use yet. In the classic view, no issue. So for those that use the quantity formula, they need still use back the classic view for the quantity formula. Okay, so Anything else? If no, then I have to stop already because 4:30 already. Our training is stopped here. Okay, I will be stopped for my recording. So anyone that need, we will try to upload into the somewhere Facebook or YouTube. Then if you need the recorded one, I will send you the